going on, Legion? As like always, we got some more Dark Phoenix International trailer. Let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. It's going to be, I think, some of the same scenes with a little bit of extra different stuff. That makes sense? I hope so. Let's go. Damn, that was brutal.
Well, how's this sound? If you break something, I can fix it.
I have a school for young people who are like you, G. We could be your new family, if you like.
Beast is such a bitch in this movie.
Go.
Kurt, where is she? Where is she? I'm sorry. Gee!
Oh, still is it? So it looks like it's a cosmic thing.
She should be dead.
Whatever happened up there made her stronger.
She's changing.
And what?
I'm scared. When I lose control, bad things happen to people I love.
I'm not giving up on you, Jean. This is what family does. We take care of each other.
Stop.
It's gonna be
That
brutal.
power destroyed everything it ever came into contact with. Until you. And what they don't understand, they fear. And what they fear,
We seek to destroy.
are you a scared little girl who answers to a man in a chair? Or are you the most powerful creature on the planet?
You're not, but it's alright. She's one of them.
This is your fault, Charles.
Tell me how we fix this, Charles. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
The girl dies.
She's still Jean. We can still help her.
Sometimes we want to believe people are something that they are not. And by the time we realize who they are, it's too late.
A lot of questions.
She's coming.
It's gonna be good though. It looks like it's gonna be good. I hope. Coming soon. Where's that Dark Phoenix logo? Oh, Xmen. There we go. So, as far as I'm aware, there was never a story where Cassandra Nova did this to Jean. She did this to Emma, as far as I'm aware. Scott Summers is dead, and she lost it, and Cassandra preyed on that, and Scott came back, and when he died again from what the fuck is his name? The Inhuman King fuckface. What the fuck's his name? Why can't I remember it? Black Bolt, I believe, shouted and killed what's his face, and everybody thought, oh my god, and it was really just Emma. And then Cassandra, because I didn't know that was Cassandra Nova, because it's just, well, she's not bald. I didn't think about that. I honestly didn't. And it's funner to get those realizations and to have people in your comments go, hey, this is what it is. You're not supposed to react to something that you've just done a bunch of research on. That's just not how that goes. I did not know that Chastain was going to be playing Cassandra Nova, because that would have ruined the surprise. I was like, what the hell is going on? This is crazy. And everybody told me in the comments, and I'm like, oh my god, that's cool. I'm glad people told me. I'm glad you guys in the comments were the ones that were like shedding light on a situation. It's not fun if there's not interaction between us, and it also, I think, dulls down. This isn't a review or a breakdown. So why am I supposed to know who every freaking character is in a movie that is obviously taken off a different path? And, and going, all right, so that's Cassandra Nova, and this is how the movie's going to go, and blah, blah, blah. You're informed now. It's not about informed. It's about experiencing this, or at least watching me for the first time experience it. That's what it's about. So And as soon as I knew it was Cassandra Nova, I instantly knew what was going on. Cassandra Nova is the twin of Xavier that Xavier killed while they were still in the womb, and her soul, essence, consciousness, whatever, was, I think, locked away by Charles in that realm of psychic energy, and she finally found her way back as a disembodied blah. And if I remember correctly, there was something going on that was making her have a real body, I think. And Kitty Pryde thought it was like her baby, and it wasn't. And there was like this adamantium phase shift cocoon that this hunk of skin was in, that only Kitty Pryde could get through, could phase through, but it's extreme harm to herself. And so they kept her busy, or they tricked her into thinking the baby was in there. And then she went and pulled Cassandra out because she was locked in there. And then Cassandra Nova turned into the full person she was, and she laid siege on everybody. And that's the Cassandra Nova. And it's, I think, one of the worst stories in X-Men. I hate Cassandra Nova. There's a lot of awesome stuff that spawns from her meddling, but like there's a lot of things that happen, and then like at the end of that story you go, oh, Cassandra was the one pulling the strings. That's really cool. But whenever Cassandra is just there in the present, it's just a weird story, and I don't like it usually. And like I said, this is mixing the Phoenix and Cassandra Nova, which I believe were eons away from each other in the comic book form. Not at all close, if I remember correctly. And then I've always disagreed with people that blame Charles putting out mental blocks in Jean, and then be like, yeah. And it's like, no, you're a fuck. That's what needed to happen, because she wasn't able to control it. And it's for anybody that's like, oh yeah, Jean's the most powerful. If we're going to go by movie standard and say that Jean is the blah, blah, blah in the X-Men world, whatever. The mutant world. In Marvel, I mean, what the shit? In Marvel, you could say that at the House of M, Scarlet Witch, these are comic book characters, not movie. Movie characters don't count. They're not real. They don't matter. I mean, as far as they're not canon. Doesn't matter. Scarlet Witch removed everyone's power in the multiverse except for like 20 mutants. But that was at the height of her power. And that was more story, I think, than actual power. But the House of M and those kind of Scarlet Witches, she's extremely powerful. Could Jean Grey kill her with the Phoenix? Yeah. Could Scarlet stop the Phoenix? Probably not. Because although the Scarlet Witch gets her powers from a demon, for the most part, that's strong enough. But Jean Grey's Phoenix entity, which is an actual entity, there's only one in why am I stuttering? Why am I stuttering? There's only one Phoenix in the entire multiverse. So there's multiple X-Men, the Ultimates, the Avengers. Those are two different universes. The Ultimate. Then there's like X-Men, whatever. Then there's the Age of Apocalypse, Age of Ultron, which, whatever. Those are all different realities in the multiverse. There's multiple, or maybe those are different times, I should say. There's multiple universes in Marvel, and there's a different X-Men group in each one for the most part. And except there's like one Annihilus, and I forgot what his realm is called. Is the anti-universe? Is that what it was? I don't know if that was right or not. But Annihilus, and where he's from, there's only one of those in the entire multiverse. There's only one Phoenix in the entire multiverse. And that one Phoenix that is supposed to span and travel through all the multiverse was in one Jean Grey. That made her pretty powerful. Franklin Richards could kill Jean Grey. It could probably kill the Phoenix, although it would revive. He could probably banish it to another universe. He made Galactus his herald. Franklin Richard, without getting super crazy and pulling in like the Marquis of Death, which is only second to the one above all, if not equal, pulling out X-Man, which X-Man could take on Jean Grey with the Phoenix and beat her. There's a lot of And whenever they say she's the strongest thing on this planet, blah blah, it's like, yeah, I get it, but that's for the movies, man. I am so wrapped up in all lore. I don't like the movie when they just kind of pronounce. Either way, it's just fun to talk Marvel stuff. That's really the only reason why I'm doing it, because I like to talk about all the awesome stuff that Marvel has to offer. But as far as the movie goes, sure, she's the strongest. Awesome. If you like the video, like the content, go like, subscribe, share. Remember, it's compared to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out some way or another. If you stayed at the very end, listen to me ramble. You can always hit that high five somewhere right there. And, yeah, I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.